The Last Kingdom just started airing its 5th and final season on March 9th, which left fans feeling mixed emotions at seeing the conclusion of the Saxon stories. Still, they're not too saddened by the show's final season, since there's been an official confirmation of a feature-length sequel for the series. But for now, many are asking, what's next for the Last Kingdom cast? For today's video, we'll be sharing with you what the actors are up to, as well as details about the sequel, so stay tuned for more. Filming for the Last Kingdom's sequel movie wrapped up and has yet to announce release date. In a recent article published by Express, it's been confirmed that filming for the sequel movie for the Last Kingdom has already wrapped up. Fans of the historical drama are shown a glimpse of the cast's last day on set, led by the lead actor of the show, Alexander Dreymon, who plays the role of Uhtred. Dreymon took over the show's official Twitter account recently and revealed that the 2-month filming for the movie just ended, where we see him filming the video outside of his trailer. In it, the German-born actor said that he'll be removing Uhtred's armor shortly for the last time and expressed his genuine gratitude for the fans and viewers who have shown their support ever since the series first debuted in 2015, saying how it's been an incredible journey. On Instagram, the actor added a caption to express more of his thoughts, where he wrote the following: "That's a wrap on The Last Kingdom, on 7 Kings Must Die, and on Uhtred, son of Uhtred. As you can tell, I'm slightly out of it, exhausted and overwhelmed. Overwhelmed with gratitude for everyone who has gotten us to this point. Our cast and crew, Carnival Films and NBC Universal, and of course, all of you. Thank you, Netflix, for allowing us to travel all the way to Bebbanburg and beyond." He ended the note by saying, "I feel so lucky to have got to live part-time in Uhtred's skin for so many years. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all." Several of his fellow cast members also chimed in their thoughts about the film's wrap-up, such as actress Eliza Butterworth, and took to Instagram stories and described the finale as the end of an era. Did The Last Kingdom get canceled after 5 seasons? The show was heavily inspired by the Saxon Stories series of novels written by Bernard Cornwell and adapted for television by Stephen Bouchard. Since there is a lot of source material for the show, many are wondering if the show got canceled, but according to the series producer, Nigel Marchant, that isn't the case. Marchant was aware that the Saxon Stories has 3 more novels, but they ultimately decided to end the show once they reached 5 seasons. According to an article published by Express, Marchant explained that Season 4 did really well, and they were even pleased that the series was named one of the top 10 shows, but when it came to Season 5, they felt that 2 central strands of the story were coming together, which was a telling sign for them to wrap up the TV series. Over the 5 seasons, there was a very definite beginning, middle, and end, so it was a group decision that we came to, Marchant explained, which also made them present the idea for a movie sequel to Netflix. So we did start to talk to Netflix fairly early about whether we could tell that end piece of the jigsaw so that it would feel complete, and it was felt that the movie version was the right format to do that, the executive producer concluded. When will 7 Kings Must Die premiere? So far, there is no news on when the standalone sequel will air, but seeing how the actors and crew were able to wrap it up in a short time, there's hope that we could be seeing 7 Kings Must Die sooner than we think. For now, we're still waiting on the news, but we'll keep you posted as soon as we hear anything about the film's update. Lead actor Alexander Dreymon opens up about his directorial debut ahead of Season 5's premiere. Now that the show's swan song dropped, the cast is fondly looking back at the things they accomplished through The Last Kingdom. Shortly before it dropped, the actors went on to guest on several platforms to promote the show, and while he's at it, Dreymon also took the opportunity to finally open up about his directorial debut. It's pretty common among actors to expand their skills and discover new waters, so Dreymon directing an episode of The Last Kingdom is something a lot of fans looked forward to. Helming the scenes behind the camera is an entirely different experience, which is a big responsibility. Nevertheless, something the German-born actor is grateful for, which is why he opened up about the experience by expressing his thanks to Carnival for placing their trust in him and working the magic behind the camera. Having experienced what it's like to direct in the final season, Dreymon finally understands and sees directors in a new light. In the video, Dreymon said that there's no way someone could grasp the full responsibilities of a director unless one gets to experience and carry the weight of it, unless they do it. For all his life, the actor thought he understood the whole ordeal about directing, but based on his first-hand experience, it turns out he really had no idea. Because of this, he now has a profound honor and respect for that part of our world. Dreymon's co-actor, Mark Rowley, who plays Finan, also sang praises about his directorial work. Rowley described working with Dreymon as a director as phenomenal and great, but he didn't stop there. Rowley also said that Dreymon gives fantastic notes and has a deep understanding of all the characters, which is why he was able to give really accurate and subtle notes. Rowley kept gushing about how Dreymon as a director brings a different energy shift into the scene, wherein he would be thinking as the actor and the director at the same time, which makes him a superhuman and a fantastic guy. The Last Kingdom shares their thoughts about the show's final season. Seeing how this is the final season, most of the actors can't help but look back at how they first began in the series, especially the actress Emily Cox, who took a different turn in Season 5. Cox is one of the 3 remaining main characters, alongside Alexander Draymond and Elizabeth Butterworth, who made it until this season, since the majority of the other characters were killed off as the series progressed. Aside from that, her character Brita had a drastic change this time from fighting alongside Uhtred to becoming the fierce Brita that serves as the main antagonist this season. Even Cox admitted that Brita changed so much from when she was first introduced as an innocent and friendly young girl who was in love and her whole life was in front of her, to a fierce and angry woman brought about by extreme pain from one event to another. Like Uhtred, Brita was also kidnapped by the Danes, who raised them as their own, but after their adoptive Viking father was killed, the two went on separate ways that led them to where they are now. But just because Brita is fighting on a different side doesn't make her battle any less, since her character is a firm believer that fighting for Daneland is the one true path. According to the actress, Brita's tenacity to fight is all about safety and stems from Brita's childhood. Brita's safety was taken from her at a young age, which brought forth the idea in her head that the only way everywhere can be safe is if it's Daneland, an idea that she's more livid on, especially since it concerns her daughter. Her daughter, Verbecki, Emily Akchina, was even more precious to her after she was cursed in the first season to not bear any children. The curse was lifted, and she was able to conceive a child through her partner Canute, whom she killed after learning he had plotted the death of Ragnar, her last love. As Brita and Uhtred went their separate ways, the former couldn't help but see Uhtred as a traitor, which fueled her hatreds towards him, according to Cox. Since there's so much history between the two, both of them share intense emotions for the other, but on opposing sides, with Brita becoming hostile towards Uhtred and the other wishing Brita will find peace and redemption. Aside from Emily Cox, the actress Millie Brady, who portrayed Athelflaed, also described Season 5 as very special, since all the character storylines will finally end, and not only that, viewers will also get to see the motives and reasons as to why their characters did what they had to do. Seven Kings Must Die is expected to be released on Netflix sometime in 2023, so until then you could binge watch all 5 seasons of The Last Kingdom on Netflix. And with that, we're wrapping up today's episode about what's next for the cast of The Last Kingdom. Have you already watched the show's final season? What did you think of it? Let us know in the comments section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.